miss me?
I'm so excited. You guys both have major projects coming out this year.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah, so we heard that Black Phone 2 is going to be kind of a coming of age thing. That's what we were told by the director.
Definitely explores more teenage, coming of age for sure. I'm scared. I don't want to say anything that I'm not supposed to.
Yeah. Well, what was it like to come back and to get to explore more?
Honestly, okay, I could say so much more once it's out, but like, it was a lot harder for me to get back into Gwen this time around. And you'll like know why once the movie comes out, obviously, but it was a lot more of exhilarating experience. I don't know. A lot more adventurous and dramatic, I guess.
Your thought process.
And then for you, are you surprised that Katie's mom's not in jail in Megan 2? Like, what's going on?
Everyone keeps talking. Honestly, to be honest, yeah, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You're like, maybe she is in jail. What was it like to get to return to Megan?
It was awesome. It was mostly the original cast, which I loved. It was amazing. I got to reunite with Amy Donald, which is awesome. And it's definitely bigger, and it's gonna be an adventure for sure.
Loved Romulus.
Thank you very much.
So good.
Thank you.
How fun was it to get to like play in that world?
Oh, it's great. You know, I mean, we all grew up with the franchise, right, from Ridley's first one all the way through to now. So I think the key always was, can we do something interesting? Can we keep the story moving forward? Can we have fun visually? And Fede brought those elements together that I think paid respect to what the franchise is and hopefully how we can continue to push it. So it just, you know, it always scares the hell out of me, you know. So no, it's great to be part of it. I actually watched it a couple of nights ago again with my wife, and it was one of the few times I'm still squirming on my own couch from a film I've actually been involved in.
Yeah, you're like, I know that this is coming. I was there.
100%. I'm like, 16 feet away from where this is happening, and testament to Fede's filmmaking. You know, it does keep you on the edge of your seat. So
speaking of continuing the story, are you involved in the sequel?
I am involved in the sequel with Ridley and, our friends and colleagues and Fede, of course, and we are working on ideas for another Alien film that may not be a direct sequel to Romulus, but certainly is a part of the existing franchise. At the moment, we're what I call sitting around tables and drinking water, and discussing ideas. And, good movies take time. And, I just worked on Gladiator, and that took 25 years to conjure up a sequel, right? So, it takes a period of time to really examine ideas and understand if these ideas are worth pushing, and sometimes they are and sometimes they aren't, and you just have to submit to the best idea. And so we are in an early phase, but we hope to really have something special to talk about as the year goes on.
Not in 25 years.
I promise it won't be 25 years. It'll be sooner than that.
I saw Love Hurts yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I did, and I saw a familiar face.
It's fun. Key is amazing. He's such a shining light, and to be a part of an action comedy like this is really exciting. And nobody does stunt work like 87 North. So what they put me through, that was a workout. You can drop Pilates and hit in the gym. You just need to train with 87 North to get ready for an action sequence. But it takes me back. I was a 7-time national champion in karate in Shotokan for Kumite, so it takes me back to sort of the fighting days, and it was a lot of fun.
So they really pulled from your background for your character.
Yeah, no, they totally did. It's kind of funny, the rival real estate agent, and I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be fun to watch, and everyone loves Key. He's such a sweetheart, and he's so crisp with all of his moves when he's fighting. It makes me think of my tall old age. I need to limber up a little bit more and get back into it.
Well, it's funny because when I first saw your sign, I was like, oh, that's funny. They use Drew as the face. But then you were in the movie, and I was like, oh, my God, he's in this.
Surprise! Yeah, I think we were keeping it as a little surprise for the fans when they come to watch. But I hope you enjoy. We have a few other things cooking in the coming year, so you'll see.
Oh, my gosh. I love Upload so much. I cannot wait for the next season. What can you tease, if anything?
Oh my gosh, okay, season 4 will absolutely blow your mind. We filmed last year and it was such a ride. I know everyone's wondering which Nathan survived.
And have a great
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
No, not even with a face wink. Blink, anything? No?
I'm going to say whatever you think is probably true.
You're killing me. I need to know. How fun is it just to get back together with everybody, though?
Oh, man, it's such a dream. We honestly lucked out with our cast. Everybody is so wonderful, and we've really gotten to become a family. And I think that's what's bittersweet, that it's our last season to wrap up the story, which I'm grateful that we have closure. But, man, I'm going to miss these guys. This was such an honor, especially working with Greg Daniels, that just, I got to, mark that off my bucket list. So, yeah, feeling really, really excited for you guys to see it.
Amazing. I can't wait. And then I also loved you as Wendy in Chicago Fire. Is that anything you think you'd revisit?
Absolutely. Oh, my gosh. I love that show. I love playing an investigator. It's a different role than I've ever played in anything. So I'm ready. You can call me, guys. I'm available now.
I'm very excited, by the way, for The Librarian's next chapter. So what can fans expect?
Expect all the vitamins and minerals of the original show and some brand new spices, because it's a lot of fun.
Okay, and then and who else is involved?
Yes, it's me. I think in comparison to the other seasons, it's just great. It's amazing. It's a whole different take on it, and I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a whole lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun.
Awesome, and then we haven't heard about the Ark. Is there any update? Is it coming back? Do we know?
All I can say is stay tuned.
That's it? Nothing else?
All I can say. Stay tuned.
Do you have thoughts of where it could go?
Oh, yeah. Well, the funny thing is in a way, the first 2 seasons was one big pilot, and the show really could start from this point forward. So stay tuned.
We're here at the Saturn Awards. Obviously, RoboCop is an iconic figure. What do you think makes the franchise so long-lasting and cult classic status?
You can say the ego is my performance. No. What makes it iconic is essentially Ed Neumeyer and Mike Miner writing a script. Those guys foreseeing all of that stuff, the politics, the trickle-down economics, the privatization of all the stuff we're dealing with now, all these dilemmas. That's what makes that thing long-lasting. And also what it's about. It's really a tragedy. It's a sad movie because it's a guy about to lose his family. And it doesn't matter about all the action, all the adventure, all the cool, all the vengeance. It's truly about resurrection and rebirth. And the most beautiful thing about rebirth is you're reborn, but you ain't got what you had. And that's the sadness in it. That's the human sadness in it.
So we've heard some positive news about Lethal Weapon 5 last year. What's the latest update that you can share with us at all?
I'm in the dark. It's tough because Dick has passed, and he was so much the driving force. At the same time, there's a basic task that has to be addressed, which is how do you make, after this many years, just because there's a renewed interest, let's say, how do you make it seem like it was intended from the start, that there's a reason to have made another one, right? Because it wasn't intended. We didn't think we were going to be like 5.
You didn't?
No, but actually, that's what's great is the passage of years, because now you want to find something that's appropriate, that gives closure, that feels like it's intended, and also is informed by the magic of all those years having intervened.
You're not trying to draw a psycho picture. You really are crazy.